Editing Lucy here. This video contains topics about possible sex trafficking. This video does not promote drug use, and actually, you shouldn't do that. That's actually really, really bad. Bad for you and bad for your mental state, which is basically the same thing. Just don't do it. But if you are sensitive to those topics, please do not watch. Enjoy the video. Hello. I haven't made a video in so long. It's been a good few months, but it's fine. It's okay. Cause it's okay. Life happens, everything happens. A lot of stuff has happened. Like a lot of stuff. I moved. Look at that. New background, new everything. Like literally, I bought this, that, most of this stuff, like the furniture, it's actually, the flag is from my brother. He gave it to me for free. And then that's Bob. It's just a skeleton. He chills in my room. But yeah, new background, new everything. This is my first room that I've had to myself, and I love it. I love having a room to myself. Like, holy crap. It's so nice. Especially it being in my big age. In my early 20s. It's so nice to have my own room. I can decorate it however I want and do whatever I want. So, yeah, it's really nice. Well, I mean, it's technically not mine. I share it with my boyfriend, but it's basically mine, It's our bedroom. He bought me those flowers, actually. They're so... Hold on. Look at that. It has a leaf on it, and it's so pretty. I love it so much. Speaking of flowers, I also won this at an arcade yesterday. Well, it was like an arcade in a casino. And I got top 5 high score on Space Invaders. And it got me like 700 tickets. And I was able to get this flower pot plushie. It's so cute. It's got like little lavender on it. I love it. It kind of matches my hair. All of my hair is purple now. And I have a septum piercing and I have snake bites. I don't know where to put that, guy, so I just put it behind the big flower pot for now. I don't know, this video I just wanted it to be kind of like a little update talking yap session. Very not, I don't know. Not a lot of effort being put into this video, and I'm sorry. I do have a lot of video ideas that I want to do. I just gotta set them up, and I gotta put in the work for them. And I honestly have the time. Like, I have 2 jobs, and I have school, but school's gonna be ending soon, and even though I have 2 jobs, I barely get any days anymore on either job, so that sucks. Fast food, am I right? But I've been reading a book. This is the 20th anniversary edition, and you can tell with the matte colored cover, and there's this cool inscription on it, and with a pretty design. It says, "And so the lion fell in love with the lamb," and then it has the same pattern on the other sides. It's so nice. I just love feeling it. I love feeling the inscription. I love looking at it, and then the words are so much like bolder, so it's a lot more easy for me to read, especially since I need glasses and I barely wear my glasses, even though they were like $200, but I still don't wear them, even though I bought them with my own money. But there's been a lot of differences from the book and the movie, because I watched the movie a long time ago, and I've just rewatched it a bunch of times, but I really wanted to read the book to see the differences, and there's a lot. And I think I prefer the book more than I do the movie. They really went for like the bad boy, angsty, like mysterious type in the movie, when Edward's not really like that in the book. I mean, he is mysterious, but he's more like snarky, and he has a lot more dialogue, I feel, in the book. So if you haven't read the book, I definitely recommend it if you love the movie or if you liked it. But after this series, I want to start reading the Hunger Games books because I've seen the movies and I love them. But I also want to read the books to see how different they are. I love doing that. Especially, I have dyslexia, so it's a lot harder for me to read, and I probably have like ADD or something or whatever. So when I'm reading and I get like a character description, whenever the name gets brought up again, like in my mind, that's really all I can focus on whenever I don't know what the character looks like and I have to imagine it. Because I have to, when I read the name, I have to be like, oh, okay, this is what the character looks like. This is what they are. This is what they like. This is what their favorite color is. This is how much they weigh or whatever. And then I just get lost in like all the other readings, and which kind of takes out the fun. So I like watching the movie and then reading the books afterwards. Like Love, Simon, I thought I loved the movie, which I did. It made me cry. It was a really good movie. And then I read the book and I was like, bro, the book is so much better. I love the book. If you haven't seen Love, Simon or read the book, it's just about a gay teenager in high school and like his journey throughout accepting himself and all this other stuff. It's really good. It's really good. I highly recommend it. The book and the movie, but whichever way you want to do it, I think the book is better. But yeah, been reading this. I'm on chapter 4 so far. Pretty slow reader, honestly, since I've had it for about a week now. And then speaking of books, I also got this the same day I got that book, and it is Electrum. I forgot how to say the brand, but it's like the German notebook brand, and this is A5, color in pink. The pages are really thin, which is unfortunate. I really like thicker pages, just because when you have thin pages, this is just a journal for me to write all my thoughts and feelings in and everything. But even then, when I write pretty hard, so I can see the inscription on the other page, which is kind of annoying. So I wish the pages were a bit thicker. And I know there is a book that they have with like superior paper, they call it, which is a lot thicker, but they just didn't have it at the bookstore in the color I wanted, so I just got this. And it's also a lot more expensive, unfortunately. But I haven't done much in this book. I kind of wanted to be like, I wish I could do like those aesthetic pages with like little pictures in the corners or stickers and the pretty fonts and the colors, but I don't. When I just have thoughts and feelings, I just need to get it out on paper, and so it looks like just a bunch of writing, which I think is my handwriting's not bad, but it could be better, and it's not really aesthetic looking, so. But it's whatever. It's not really for people to see because it's just my journal and stuff. But I drew this guy. I don't know. He's supposed to be like a little Minecraft dude. But it doesn't really look like that. And then I've also done this. It's just an About Me page. Or I guess an About Me spread. But I'm still, it's in the progress of being worked on. Because I was like, man, there's still a lot of empty spaces, but I don't just want to fill it up with stuff that I don't like or doesn't represent me. So, and it doesn't need to be done in one day. It can be like an ongoing project throughout the journal, especially since I have a lot of pages left. You know, like it doesn't need to be done that day. So, it's not done, but I like it so far. And then I also have this starting page where it has the start date, the end, and just a bunch of stickers, and then photos of me that I took that are really, really dark because the lighting in my room is not the brightest, and I took it with Polaroid. But I love this is from a sticker pack, the Hatsune Miku cover that I did for it, so that's pretty cool. And then the sticker is pretty nice. And then the cover. I made some of these stickers. These ones at the corners, and then the rest I just got from sticker packets, and this one I got from Space Hay for being a donor for the website. So that was pretty cool. I used to journal a lot more, but I'm just slowly starting to get back into it. And I was actually going to journal today, but I just got home from work. So yeah, and I didn't have time at work. I thought I would, but when I went on my 10, I just watched TikTok and drank coffee, and that's about it. So I didn't get to journal like I wanted to. I know I did a video about what's in my bag, and I'm not going to do another one. Not yet. But I wanted to show you guys my bag. It's different from the one that I did a video on, but this one made a cameo in it. And I'm using my big fat purse again. But I decorated with little sauce jars. Cute. This pin, I don't know if I want to keep it on. It just said it's a cafe. I found it. It's a cafe, and I found it just in my living room. So I decided to put it on my bag. And then I put this little lace on it. Isn't that so cute? And then there's my little coin purse that it was my boyfriend's, but he gave it to me. And it just has all my coins for when I do laundry. I have guinea pigs, and for their bedding I use like blankets and fleece blankets. So whenever I go to the laundromat, I have to use quarters, obviously. So I just have this with my library card. And little keychains of an eggplant. And this little guy that I also won at the arcade yesterday. It's so cute. It matches, it goes well with the eggplant so much. And it's a little corgi. And I think it also kind of matches this. So I just want to show you guys that because I'm pretty proud of it so far. I'm not done decorating it. I want a bunch more keychains. Like I want a fat keychain of some cute stuffed thing here. But I don't know yet. And I honestly want more silver. Because there's gold right here, which is fine for the accents of gold right here. But I don't really like gold. It's too warm. I like silver more. So there's this, but I don't know what else to put. For the past few months, I've been moving here. Got my new job. Got my old job back. Because my new job was now no longer giving me any hours. And now my old job is not giving me any hours anymore. So that's great. I got suspended from school because my grades are too bad. So next year, after this semester is done, I'm gonna just work 3 jobs. Maybe. Unless I'm gonna quit my new job and then keep my old job and then get a new job, hopefully. Getting a job nowadays is so hard. You can send in like 50 resumes to places that say they're hiring, but then they just never call you back, or they'll call you back and be like, yeah, actually, we don't want you, or we don't need you. Oh, sorry, gang. This is my cat, Yoshi. Say hi, Yoshi. She just wanted to get comfy, and I was in her way. So that's my bad. I think she got pregnant. She's an indoor cat, but recently she's been yearning for the outside. And why is that suddenly? That didn't really help. Recently she's been yearning for the outside, and she's been escaping outside my house from our garage into the outside world. And she's been a lot more affectionate, and her boobies kind of feel bigger. So she might be pregnant. And she's only like 2 years old. And yeah. Yeah. What was I saying beforehand? Oh yeah. Getting a job nowadays is really, really hard. And if you're looking for a job right now, I wish you the best. I wish you the best. Because it's a struggle out here. It is a struggle. Especially if you live in America. Like, everything's so much more expensive, and it's the economy is bad. Everything's bad. Life is bad. Really, anywhere you go. Oh, at my new job, even though I haven't been getting hours, I met my boyfriend there. Story time on that. Basically, I was originally talking to this one person who then told me that my boyfriend right now, who was not my boyfriend at the time, they were like, for no reason, honestly, for no reason at all, they were like, hey, this person likes you, or thinks you're cute. And I was like, what? They never show, like, any interest in me whatsoever. What do you mean? Are you lying to me? Why would you bring this up? For no reason? And I was like, shoot, this doesn't seem to be really going anywhere, so you know what? Let's shoot our shot. Let's ask for their Instagram or their TikTok. And I got it, and now we are living together. It was really fast, actually. We hung out once for about maybe an hour, and then our second hangout was like, hey, can I sleep over? Because it's already like 1 o'clock. And I was like, yeah, sure. And they live almost an hour away from where I live. And he just hasn't gotten home since. Like, after that day, it's just been moving all of his stuff into my room. And yeah, pretty cool. I'm happy. He actually made me this bracelet. Hold on. It's purple like my hair. And I made him a blue one originally. My wrist looks so much bigger than it is, but his says Prince and mine says, it's supposed to say Princess, but we ran out of E's. I stole the last one. So it says Prince. Instead of an E, there's an F. I'm not quite sure what else to talk about. At least it's not positive. I mean, I could talk about trauma that happened this year or a few months ago. Basically, I almost got trafficked. That's crazy to say. At least I think I almost did. It was by some friends, well, that I thought were friends. And it was a whole thing where I had known them for at least 2 years, and I made a friend group out of one friend who I met on Bumble, which is a dating site, by the way. I had no interest in dating this person whatsoever. We just wanted to be friends. Well, he wanted more, but I was like, nah, I'm okay, but I want to be friends with you. And this friend ended up moving to Missouri for a while and was gonna come back earlier this year just for like a few days and wanted to see me. So I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I haven't seen you in so long, like it'd be nice to catch up in person, you know? And so I'd take a train all the way over there. They live about like two hours, like, but with train traffic it was like 3 or I think longer, because the train was hella delayed, and that probably was like a sign for me to like not go, because it was delayed by like 3 hours, and then it was like a 2-hour train ride. I'm not gonna tell the whole story because there's a lot, but basically we did some drugs at this little get together, and it was just me, my friend, his cousin, and a mutual friend I made with my friend. He introduced me to her, and then so we all be like our little trio, we just became a little trio. And then his grandma was at the house, because it was technically their grandma's house. So it was all of us there, but I didn't really talk to the grandma that much. But she knew I was there. And we were doing some drugs. I can feel my heart beating really fast just talking about it. It definitely has messed me up a lot. Like, honestly, I think I have PTSD from it. I haven't talked to any therapist or anything, and I really only have told 2 people about this entire story, and one person isn't in my life anymore that I told about it, and the other person I don't really talk to as much, so I don't really have anyone to talk about this kind of stuff with when it bothers me, or when I get, like, I guess those PTSD flashbacks. So it kind of sucks, but I have my journal now, so I can write about it if I ever want to. But basically, we did some drugs. I don't think what they gave me was originally laced, but as the night progressed, I definitely think I got laced with something in my water. After a certain point, I couldn't get my own water, and whenever I asked for water, I couldn't be with them while they got my water. And you know how water's supposed to be refreshing and tasty most of the time, unless you're getting like Dasani and it's dry as hell. I don't know if I can cuss online, but whenever I got the water, it was so dry. Like, it tasted like there was something in it, and whenever I drank it, I got more, you know, and I knocked out at one point. I can't remember. I completely blacked out. I can't remember what happened and for how long I was knocked out for, but I know I was knocked out. And before I knocked out, or a little bit after, I was kind of fading in and out. And I remember a bunch of people, a bunch of men, coming into their house that I couldn't really see their faces because everything was dark, and on their TV screen, which was a really big TV, there was a bunch of flashing lights. Like, you know, the strobe kind of lights in music videos playing. So I was just kind of blinded by everything. But I know there was people coming in because they had this really big pit bull, and he only barks when people are coming inside the house, and especially it's people he doesn't know. And at one point, I was texting my friend who was also up, but he was really tired, so I didn't text him for long, but I was trying to tell him, hey, I think something's wrong. I think something's wrong with me. If I need help, I'm at this place. And then they eventually fell asleep, so I was texting my mom, hey mom, I think I need help. Can you come get me? I didn't want to call the police because I was also willingly on some drugs, so I was afraid I would get in trouble. So yeah. They tried to get me outside at one point. Originally the night started off with just us taking one thing, and then was like, hey, let's go to the park, let's walk at the park. And mind you, it was like 1 a.m. at this point, and that's how the night started off, with just us walking. But then I had this like cup of water, literally a cup, not like a bottle or anything, and I got really bad vibes immediately. And halfway walking through the neighborhood, I was like, yeah, I actually don't want to really hold this cup. Like, I kind of want to go back and put it down as like an excuse to just go back to the house. And that's when they were like, oh, it's okay, I can hold it for you, you know, being nice. And I was like, no, it's okay. I really just want to go back and put this back, you know? It's also really cold. And so they were like, okay, we'll just give us a second. And there was a car that had sped by. I'm still halfway, like, through the neighborhood, so there's still a half, like, I still haven't crossed yet. A car that sped by did a U-turn. It was like 1 a.m., so it was the only car around. My friend's cousin bolted to the edge of that crosswalk. You know, where the car is. And he turns the corner, which isn't the corner that we're gonna go to anyways, because the park is on the other side. And I think he's talking to this person in the car. And when I start walking back, because I'm like, oh, hell no. The car turns into the neighborhood, like the way I am. So imagine the cars are here. The park is on this side. The car comes inward. And that's when I'm like, bro, I'm fast walking to their house. The car is like slowly creeping up behind me, and I make it to the lawn, and I like open the door. Like, the car is just waiting right there. I don't know whether it's for me or whether it's for them, but I'm pretty sure it was for me to get inside. And after I got inside the house, they were just like, hey, why not go outside? Like, we don't even need to go to the park. We just need to go into the driveway. Like, we can sit and just talk in the driveway, you know, like, just enjoy the night. And I'm like, no, I'm okay. And then they're like trying to negotiate just the backyard, you know, we can go just in the backyard. It's okay. The backyard is fine, right? And then I'm like, no, I'm okay. It's pretty cold. I kind of want to stay inside. Doing my best not to let them know that, you know, I'm feeling some type of way. But yeah, there's a lot more details that I don't really want to go into. Because it's kind of already triggering that flight or fight response. I got a car. I got a new car. It's pretty cool. It's like one of those older cars, but it does really, really well on gas. Oh my god, speaking of, we took this car, my mom and my boyfriend and I, we went to Seattle in August to see a David concert. His last concert, by the way. I bought the tickets way before, like in spring, I think. Way before like any of the stuff happened with Celeste and all this other stuff that comes out. So I already bought the tickets and we were already on our way. It was a good concert, but just knowing all that stuff was happening, like an ongoing investigation was happening at his house literally the day after. And he had canceled the concert because he had another concert in Seattle the next day, but he canceled that one. So we actually just saw his last concert. And it was really, really small. Like, it was like high school party small, like something they would hold in the cafeteria or something. It literally looked like one too. So I mean, it was fun though, but pretty awkward with everything that was happening. If I had known that he was getting accused of all this stuff and that he had done all this stuff with Celeste, then I definitely wouldn't have bought those tickets. Because it was not worth the $100-something that I paid for them, and then plus the gas and all the food for the trip. The Seattle trip was extremely nice. Like, I love Seattle. Seattle's such a pretty state. It's so beautiful. I love the weather. I love just the colors, the architecture. It's beautiful. It's so gorgeous. I wish I could live there. That or Oregon. Oregon is so pretty. I think Oregon, though, is my favorite out of the two. just because of, I think the weather is better. And the trees, oh, the trees are so beautiful. I love those kind of like big pine trees. I think that's what they're called. But yeah, I love those. If I have some pictures of our trip, then I'll put it up on the screen. But I think my boyfriend has most of them. And also on his camera too. Like he has like a professional camera. And the pictures that we took were pretty funny and pretty cool. So if I'm able to get them, then I'll put them on the screen. But if I'm not, then I'm sorry. Yeah. We also got this charger for the trip. And I decorated it with a bunch of... Sorry, it's charging my phone right now. I decorated it with a bunch of stickers. And I really like the stickers. I think they're cool. It's a really good charger, by the way. Like, it doesn't need charging for, what, 3 days? And you can use it for a while. Oh yeah, I have a deviated septum. I learned that when I was getting my septum piercing, and he was like, yeah, your septum is deviated, so I'll try to counter it, but I can't guarantee that it'll be not crooked. And I was like, great. And I was already there. I was already sitting on the chair. So I was like, might as well still go with it. And it is kind of crooked. You can not really see it that well on the camera, but you can definitely tell in person that it is kind of crooked. So that kind of sucked. But it's okay, because I still like it. I'm still on the fence about it. I don't know if I like it or I want to take it out, because it's just starting to heal. I might take it out though. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it in for a little bit longer just to see if I like it or if I change my mind. And it's a really simple, like I spent $35 on it, so might as well keep it in for a little longer. I've been starting Overwatch again. Like, I used to be such a big fanatic of Overwatch. I used to play it every day, every second. I used to be so addicted, but I could not get past bronze. I would play it every gosh damn day, but I could not get past bronze, which is insane. Because when you play so much, you think you would get like platinum or at least gold, but no, I could not get past bronze. But now I'm a silver level 5, so that's better than bronze. And I haven't been playing as religiously. I got my boyfriend into it, so we've been playing as duos. And we're pretty good. We're pretty good. But the only thing is, he plays on PC, and I play on Switch. So, we can't do competitive, so whenever I do competitive, it's by myself. With just a bunch of randos, because we don't have any other friends that play Overwatch. But if you want to be friends on Overwatch, please let me know so I can give you my gamer tag and we can be friends and we can, you know, form a team and rise to the top together. I mostly do healer. My main switches so much with healer. At first I was a Lucio main because I thought he was really cool, and he still is really cool. And then it was an Ana main, and then it was a Kiriko main, and then it was a Mercy main. And it honestly just alters between those. I don't think I ever mained Baptiste, but he's a really good character, so I really like him. Least favorite hero for healer? Probably Iliari, just because she's like a Torb, where she just has a turret. And it's just kind of lame, but her ult is pretty cool. Juno's really cool, but I don't really use her that much. I really like her design though. The skins that they come out for her is so freaking cute. Like, bro, Give me sub for other healers, like my boy Baptiste. I think he definitely needs a new skin. Like he's been being slept on. Zenyatta's also a really, really good healer. I love him so much. But he used to be so broken. He's not as broken, but he's still kind of broken. I don't really do damage that much, but when I do, I try to do either Ashe, Mei, or Echo. Those are like my 3 girls that I normally do. I hate Ventura. Ventura? Is that her name? Her design's so ugly. I don't like hers. I don't know if it's the colors or just like... She reminds me of a groundhog. But not a cute one. And I also don't like Freja. I don't know how to pronounce her name. But I don't really like her. I just don't like her crossbow ability. Tank-wise, I love Junker Queen, D.Va, and Sigma. Top 3, for sure. Junker Queen's just fucking goated. She's just goated. That's it. Sigma, he's just Sigma. Like, what's not to like about Sigma? Sigma is Sigma. D.Va, she's so rage baity with her voice lines. Oh, I love them so much. Ramacha's pretty cool too. Orissa's pretty cool. Is it Zarya? Zarya is awesome. I love Zarya. Hog is alright. Winston's alright. I only like Doomfist because I have his voice line of, and they say, chivalry is dead. I don't like Hazard. I like his accent, but I don't like him. And I hate Wrecking Ball. I just hate him. Magua? He's there. And Reinhardt, I just don't like him. I don't like characters really with like that kind of close combat range. I don't know, but I whenever I do encounter a Reinhardt maid, I know for sure they are falling off the map with you when they ram into you, and it's so funny because it's just like, for honor and glory. It's so funny. The new hero though, I haven't really played her. She looks pretty cool and I've seen her abilities, and she is like basically Thor, but with a giant sword and in woman form. She's pretty cool. Definitely reminds me of Junker Queen build. And I was thinking, like, who would win in a battle, her or Junker Queen? Also, I love Cassidy. Cassidy's pretty cool. But I don't play him that much. And Pharah's also pretty cool. Reaper, I like Reaper. Hanzo, I love Hanzo. Hanzo's really cool. I could never get a grasp on Genji though. Like, I love Genji's deflect ability, but I just can't play him that well. Like, anytime I play Genji, I'm either really good or I suck. There's like no in between. It's only on good days. Junkrat is like, Junkrat's Junkrat. Sombra, I don't like how they only let her go invisible for so long now. Like, I get it, because she was really broken when just unlimited being able to be invisible by like, invisible all the time. But I feel like they could at least make her invisible for a little bit longer than what she is. Like, I think it's like 5 or 6 seconds that she's able to be invisible now, which I think is kind of lame. Torb is Torb. Sojourn, I think she's still pretty broken, but I like her. Soldier 76, I like his inject instead of... It does kind of suck that he's not really a healer now, like, because if you haven't played Soldier 76 before, his new, like, his fix, before his, like, healing injection, he used to be able to just put a med pack down, and then that could be able to heal, like, anyone in the radius of his med pack, including himself, which kind of made him, like, a little healer. So I liked him for that aspect because, you know, I'm a healer, maybe, like, I do healers, I do support, but I do really like his injection better. I think that's really cool. It just makes it more, I don't know, more soldiery, I guess. Like, all right, let's go. Not like oh, I have to stay in this little area until I'm all healed up. Bastion, I like Bastion. He's really cute. Symmetra is Symmetra. I only bring her out when the game is not going good. I think that's for a lot of people that they bring either Sombra or Symmetra out when the game's not going good and you need just like a little bit boost. That Sombra, Symmetra, and Torb, those are the people that I think bring out people when they feel like the game is being like lost. Widowmaker, I love Widowmaker. I love snipers, but I cannot for the life of me aim that good. So it's always 6 shots, 1 kill. Sometimes it's 6 shots and no kill with her. Yeah, but I do really like her. What else? Brigitte? I like Brigitte. But I don't really use her that much because she kind of reminds me of Reinhardt. But I do like how her what is it called? Her thing that, you know, it's not a hammer. I don't know what it's called, but I like how it can inject and it can be like far range. That's pretty cool. Wuyang, the newest healer. I like him. He's alright. He's a mix of Juno and Mercy, which I think is fine. But he's alright. Lifeweaver, I like Lifeweaver. I like how he can pull his allies, because sometimes tanks and even sometimes damage, they get too cocky and they go too far too soon. And you just gotta be like, yo, bro, bring it back. You're like at 2% health. What are you doing? You're all back here. So that's a really cool ability, but oh my god, it's also so rage baity when people pull you and you're trying to ult and you know it's gonna be a fire ult and then they pull you. Oh my god. Or when you accidentally pull them and you're trying to pull someone next to them because they're gonna die and they end up dying because you accidentally pull tank or damage, whatever it is, and they die. Oh my god. It's so funny. It's very comical, but bro, it's so pretty. Moira is also really cool. I don't think I've ever made Moira, but Moira is pretty cool. Did I say that I made Kiriko? Because Kiriko's pretty cool. I love Kiriko. I love her ability. I love her ultimate. I love her. I think that's my opinion about everyone, really. Maps? Favorite maps? King's Row. One Spanish map. I think it's Spain? Dorado. Dorado's pretty cool. And there's one at Midtown. I love Midtown. Midtown's really good. I think there's another one, but I can't remember. I really like push maps. I don't really like flashpoints that much. Or bot. Like you have to protect the bot. I don't really like those. Push is my favorite by far. Oh, I didn't even speak about Tracer. Tracer's really cool. I love Tracer, but I wish I could do better on her. But I can't, because I suck at Tracer. I get so mixed up with where I am, where I was, and then I just kill myself. I like how they added back loot boxes, though. I love the skins that they have now. I just wish they weren't so expensive, because I don't got money like that. But they're so cute. And I feel like, oh my god, I got the skin. Oh, yes. Yeah. I got the cool Echo skin. One where she's like pink and gray. It's so pretty, but I have the Victorian skin for her right now, the Victorian doll. So, and I really love that one, so I'm keeping it. But yeah. The skins for Juno are just impeccable. I love them so much. And then the Roadhog one, where he's like a little bear, a Takuni? I forgot what they're called. I think he's a bear. I love that one. But I'm not spending money on this game because I don't think I play it enough to put money on that. The Scarlet Flare bundle goes pretty hard for every skin. Like, even though I don't play Freya, Her skin looks pretty cool. I love the Mercy skin. Oh, I'm looking at it right now. It's so goated. I have the zombie skin for her, and I have the gold staff and a golden gun for, I think, Anna. And I forget what other healer I have golden for. But I'll probably end the video now and play some games. So, thank you for letting me yap to you. And yeah, sorry for all the negative stuff. I hope I tried not to end this video on a negative note because that always kind of sucks. But yeah, that's basically been my life so far. Hopefully I can come out with better and more content soon. I'm going to try to not act on motivation all the time. And hopefully I have a tripod, because I'm just sitting on the ground on my carpet or on my rug, and it's kind of hurting my knees. And you guys are just on a candle, chilling, and hopefully better lighting. But yeah, I think that's about it.